We are out front with Beau today. This is actually his second heel session. So Josh did a session yesterday when I was working with another dog. So we started this process, of course, by teaching the recall. We turned that recall into a follow. We took it off property just to make sure he's not thinking about leaving us. Any big behaviors out of the way. And now we finally take that follow and turn it around into a heel. Notice we're doing this all off leash. We've got the long line dragging, but we do this off leash because in these early sessions especially, we don't want to restrain him. So if he's thinking about walking up the stairs, coming over to me, going inside the house, jumping on us, we don't want to restrain him from that. We want to let him do that so we can let him know we don't like that. And you can also tell we've worked on the down command because that's what he's starting to offer. Nice job.
I like that.
So basically, when we start flipping that follow around, we're teaching what heel position is. And it's next to and slightly behind the left leg. Not too far forward, not too far back, and definitely not veering off to the side. So you'll see, you'll see in just a second how Josh gets that started, but it all goes back to the foundation we started with, the beep. All right, we're up in the court, location change. Josh has him in a stay, and we'll show you how we get him from a stay into the heel. We're gonna, again, like I keep reiterating, we're using that recall. That recall is so important.
All right, Beau, come.
Recall with the tone, and then bam. Josh flips it around, starts walking, and now we focus on position. He's a little far forward, so Josh is gonna do what we call sneakaways. So if we notice Beau going forward, Josh is gonna dip back, pressure turns on, it turns back off when Beau's head is next to Josh's leg. So many times of doing that, Beau's gonna say, oh, I better not let go of this guy's leg because every time I do, pressure turns on. So if he's motivated to keep the pressure off, he's gonna stay next to the leg. It's that simple. But these first couple sessions, you're gonna see a lot of mistakes because that's our style. We let them make the mistakes so that they don't wanna make them anymore.
I love it. That's a nice young boy. Good job.
We're looking for a nice neutral tail. We don't want his tail straight up and flagging. If you're trying to walk your dog in heel and their tail is up and going 1,000,000 miles an hour, I guarantee you're probably struggling. So we want a nice neutral tail. Think of it like your dog being in the classroom.
Look at that. Yeah.
It's a different energy than what we would want in the play yard. Nice job.
Oh, that's good. That's really nice, buddy.
He's really trying right now. Do you know why Josh is praising so hard, even though he might be making a couple mistakes? It's because Beau is really trying.
You're such a good boy.
So remember, if a dog has a good attitude, even if they're making mistakes, if they have a good attitude, we're always going to praise them and help them out.
Absolutely. Attitude is everything.
This is my good boy. So right now he's sort of in the middle of his program.
Good dog.
So he's like, he's still like, what? You know, is this right? Is that right? But he's so close to being over the hump. Honest mistake. See what I mean?
What a guy. What a guy.
He's learning.
No. That's a nice boy.
If you're seeing him make a lot of mistakes, it's because it's our style. Our style is not to try to keep them perfect because that's not going to do his owners any good. We're trying to get the mistakes out so they don't happen continually. And this is the same thing that I struggled with him yesterday at the door. He really struggles with the threshold or saying his name and releasing himself.
There's a couple things that make it a little bit more difficult for him. One, Beau sounds like no.
See?
Stay. And also the B and the break, the word break. So you got a little bit, I can see a little bit of that happening.
Yep.
So this is what you do. Beau, stay. Okay, so if I say his name and he runs towards me, it's a stay. If I say his name and he stays, it's good. And then I can go from there. Beau, stay. Okay? Good. There's corrections there. He's being corrected. Good. Beau, stay. Good. See? So the pattern's being, he's not going to recall me necessarily. Okay. You're good, Jules. You can go.
Yeah, we don't want his owner saying his name and he's just shooting towards them.
Good. That was
we want a name to mean stop, look, and listen.
Also,
no.
It's very common, I was just going to say, it's very common you go and you pet a dog and then you walk away and they think it's, over. So he's learning all that right now. Good. Beau, stay. Good. Nice. Beau, Stay. Good. Beau. Good. Stay.
And there's the progress.
Good. See, that's, you gotta, it focuses the brain. So the name right now, and this is very common, it's not just Beau, it happens almost every dog. You say the name and the energy goes up, they start kind of assuming and guessing what you want, usually a recall. Usually the name means come to me. But that actually gets sloppy real quick in the real world. If you say the dog's name and you want to start, maybe you want to tell him to go away instead of coming towards you, it gets sloppy. Beau. That's good. Break.
Good job. Look at this.
He came out today and he said, what are we doing?
Look at this perfect
Tell me
heel.
what to do. Oh my gosh, he's such a beauty.
His owners are going to be so happy.
He's such a beauty.
Oh my gosh. It's perfect.
Getting them in nice and young, it really makes it so it sticks, you know? There's another turtle over there.
I know.
First
No,
thing
that's the
moving
same one. He's walking into the
moving
woods.
around.